Hey everybody, I'm on doe patrol tonight. We're in the second week of the Minnesota archery season. I think this year what I'm going to plan on doing is I'm going to provide kind of some vlogging, some video blogging just on how the season's going, what we're seeing, anything good, anything bad that's going on, and I'll probably just have some footage of time on stand in the background as I talk about what's been going on the last week or two when I drop these videos. So hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I'll start providing the update right now.
Well, opening weekend was good for us. We had some bucks on a summer pattern, and we actually had 3 of the same bucks that we would have shot coming into a food plot the week before opener. So my brother was first up on that plot on opening night. He actually did get one of the bucks in range, and he fired a shot. Unfortunately, I think he pulled the shot. We had a little bit of blood. We tracked it for a while, checked the next few days, got a dog, everything, and didn't find it. But just actually last night, so 2 weeks, week and a half after the shot, the buck showed back up on camera. So apparently it was a superficial wound, looked happy or healthy. He actually showed up in daylight. So I'm glad the buck made it. Still might be one that we'll go after this year. But yeah, we had a good opener, saw lots of deer, lots of 2-year-old bucks, and yeah, we had a lot of fun. Midweek after opening week, we had a cold front come through. So opener was pretty warm, but we still were getting bucks on those bedding to food patterns, so we were able to hunt them on food sources from the summer. But midweek, we were able to catch a really nice cold front. We saw a ton of movement that night. We didn't get a crack at a buck, but I have a guy that I do some land management work for that was out that night, and he scored on an absolute stud that was moving due to the cold front, and he hit the food source and was able to get that buck down. So that was really, really exciting because he's done a ton of work on that property. I've been out there quite a bit working on the bedding areas. He's really fine-tuned his food plot program, which has been huge. But being able to add the bedding component out there has just kind of been the icing on the cake for an already really good property. So it was nice to see him score on just an absolute stud of a buck. I think it was probably 5.5-year-old deer is my guess. It's one that he's had on camera for a few years, 5 or 6. I mean, it's an old deer, but caught it because he was willing to hunt the right nights. He hunted on the cold front, and yeah, was able to get a good buck down. Let's see, what else have we seen this week? So I've been focusing a lot on just trying to get my does down. I like to get those down early if possible. So kind of just hunting the edges. I go hunt over at my cousins a bit just because they want to thin the deer herd. Haven't got a doe down yet. Been seeing a lot of deer, but yeah, haven't scored on a doe yet. Hoping to get a doe down. We got warm weather coming in here at the end of September, so it's a good time to go after your does. And fill those tags, fill the freezer, and leave your good areas for when those good cold fronts come through. And then obviously you don't want to be pushing into bedding areas yet in September. You want to definitely save those for the rut. But yeah, I've just kind of been poking around on the fringes, and haven't really hunted any of the spots I'm really excited about yet. Just trying to fill the freezer for now, but movement's been good. I mean, it's been awesome to see all the work that we've done on the property. I feel like this year, I mean, it's already seeming exponentially better than last year. We've had a lot of bucks moving in daylight. Actually, just this morning we had look like a new buck show up, one that looks like one that we would shoot. but he was moving in daylight in the morning, actually, probably about 10 minutes after legal shooting. So it's been awesome to see that. But the main focus right now is just getting does down, and then if we do catch those cold fronts, which we've caught one good cold front, and actually tonight there was a little bit of a cold front that came through, and movement was pretty good tonight too. But just trying to get the does down, and if we get the cold fronts, we'll go after the bucks. But for the most part, right now it's trying to pattern deer on the cameras, pattern deer just by sitting way off on the kind of the fringes and doing some longer range scouting, and just kind of trying to see if we can catch a good buck on a pattern. Otherwise fill the freezer. So been a fun first 10 days of the season. You can already tell there's a lot more deer on the property right now than there has been in the past, and the big reason for that is just we've been working so much on the cover. Our food plots are looking good, but some of them actually didn't get a ton of rain. Some of them dried up pretty good, but it doesn't seem to matter because we have so much good forage in the timber in the form of woody browse. Old field areas we've been working a ton on, and those are looking great. Switchgrass is looking great. Bedding areas are looking phenomenal, and it's all seeming to come together this year. So even if we don't fill all the buck tags, I think we're definitely going to have a fun bow season. So y'all take care. God bless.